Oh, hello there, I am Bragi and welcome to the channel. Now today I am here to tell you another folk tale, and we all love a good folk tale on this channel. Can't beat a good story, folks. Now today's story comes from Sweden. Now the other day I was out with my spear with a few other men, warriors, in the woods nearby. And we was trying to hunt some boar, but I saw nothing that day. In fact, the only creatures I saw was a dog and a cat. And this got me reminded of an old tale I was told as a child called The Shooting of a Dog and Cat, and comes from Sweden. Now one day, many years ago, in fact over 1,000, there were these two old men, and they was both long in the beard. They had a good life. They have travelled the world, the known world. They've been a-wading and had some coin. But the thing they liked to do best was go hunting. After all, in those times, you had to do something to find food, and hunting was a good way to do this. And so they was setting out to go into the hills of Sweden, up into the upland Paris. And they came to a wood, and all day they'd been trying to hunt. One of them had a spear and the other had a good bow, but they'd been very unsuccessful. And it was getting late in the day, and they decided to go up higher into the mountains where they knew there was a hut, an old longhouse where they could stay. And so this is what they did. They walked until they saw the old longhouse, and thinking that this place was empty because nobody lived there, they was very surprised when they opened the door to find two women, and one of them was about to give birth to a child. And she gave birth, and one of the men, well, felt sorry for the lady. The woman had nothing to wrap the baby in. And then the man, he remembered in his sack, he had a bit of cloth, which was big enough. And so she gave the woman who had given birth to a baby boy a bit of cloth. And she was very happy. And both women, they talked to the men for many hours. And then it was getting late. One of the women had to go, and the one with the baby stayed. But the last thing she said to the men before they fell asleep is that tomorrow you two will go out, and one of you will shoot my dog, and the other one will shoot my cat. And at first they thought nothing of this. They all went to sleep, and in the morning they woke up. The lady with the baby was not there. She had gone. And so, after a small meal of bread and cheese from their leather sack, they went hunting. And they had been very lucky that day, for one of them was able to shoot a wolf. That was good. It was meat. Meat was very crucial. We would condone eating dogs today. And the other one was also very lucky. He was out and he got his bow and arrow, and what do you think he saw? Well, he saw a lynx. And again, wanting the pelt, the fur, like the first hunter wanted the fur from the wolf, he managed to shoot it and kill the lynx. And then this both reminded them of what the woman said, that on this day one of them would shoot her dog and the other would shoot her cat. And this got them thinking, and they got talking about the old stories, and then they realised that this woman was one of the Skogla, one of the hunters of the forest. And it is said that she was related to Johan Ersson of Flatter. But that, as we say, is another story on the channel, and I do hope you like this story. So, until we meet again, it's goodbye from me, goodbye from Bragi. But if you are new, then I urge you not with a long stick like this or spear, but to go and click on the subscription bar, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification bell. By doing that, you'll be notified when we publish and when we have very rarely live stream. So goodbye from me, and I do hope you enjoy this tale. I have.